time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone and welcome to Driving with Todd. I believe most people have heard the song It Keeps You Runnin' by the Doobie Brothers. Now this was their third single from their sixth studio album called Taking It to the Streets. The album was released in 1976 and the single was released in October of 1976. The single is written by Michael McDonald. Now, Michael McDonald was new to the Doobie Brothers. This was his first album that he appeared on. And he already had two hit singles, since he also wrote the single Taking It to the Streets. So the guy's the new kid on the block, and he's already making a name for himself. But did you know this? Did you know that Carly Simon did a cover version of It Keeps You Runnin' the same year as the Doobie Brothers? I did not know that. How I found out is I was thrift store shopping and I came across this album. I was looking for vinyl. And I don't own this Carly Simon album. I hadn't heard it before. I'm not a huge Carly Simon fan, but I thought for $2, I want to hear this album. And it is amazing. It's so good. I sat through listening to it twice in one sitting, and I don't normally do that. That's how good this album is. And it's got a whole new sound to it. And when I put it on, the second track that plays on the first side is It Keeps You Runnin'. And I'm listening to it, I'm going, that's a Doobie Brothers song. She's covering the Doobie Brothers. How cool is that? And I had to find out more information about this. Well, it turns out that there's a lot of similarities between this album, which is called Another Passenger, and Taking It to the Streets by the Doobie Brothers. First off, Carly was looking for a new producer. She was trying to get a little different sound to her music for this next album, which I think she accomplished with this album because the sound is incredible. And she was looking, like I said, for a producer and chose Ted Templeman. Now, Ted Templeman also produced Taking It to the Streets by the Doobie Brothers. So here we have the song, It Keeps You Runnin', and they're both produced by Ted Templeman. Another fact is that the backup band for Carly's version of It Keeps You Runnin' is the Doobie Brothers. How cool is that? The Doobie Brothers record their version for their album and then get in the studio with Carly so they can record it again with her. I think that's amazing. That's simply amazing. The third interesting piece is that Michael McDonald is called Mike McDonald on the Carly Simon album and does a lot of the keyboards on her songs and a lot of backup vocals on the songs on her album. So there's a lot of similarities between Carly Simon's Another Passenger to the Doobie Brothers Taking It to the Streets. I think that's amazing. I think that's just amazing. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to listen to Carly Simon's version and then think back at how did the Doobie Brothers do it? And maybe you'll get some comparisons, maybe not. So here we go with Carly Simon doing her take on the song It Keeps You Runnin'. stop it right here. I just think, okay, so the first time I heard this, and so this is more of a review than a single reaction, but the first time I heard this, I'm going, that band is funky. And I didn't know it was the Doobie Brothers at the time, and I didn't know that until I listened to it. And it was like, this band is really funky. I mean, they're tight, and that guitar in there is dynamite. That bass guitar is great. The drumming is tight. The keyboards are dynamite. I love the beginning with the keyboard. The whole thing is just so, I think, done so much better than the Doobie Brothers. And then when I learned that it's the Doobie Brothers doing this, like, they just outdid themselves on their own record. They outdid themselves for Carly Simon, because I think that punch they have on the instrumental track on this song is just outstanding. And then Carly's voice is great on here. Her voice is just pure love. I mean, it's just so well done on here. I think she was just so excited to be doing this with the Doobie Brothers that she poured everything she could into her vocals. And the refrain is great because now you also have the Doobies doing the backup vocals with Carly. I think the whole thing is done just so well that it's, in my mind, almost better than the Doobie Brothers version. So let's keep on going, see where this goes.
Hey, I've been there. But what you've been keeping to yourself, well, it just ain't fair. Are you gonna worry for the rest of your life? Why you in such a hurry to be lonely one more night? I know what it means to hide your heart from a long time ago, oh, darling. It keeps you running, oh, it keeps you running. It keeps you running, oh, it keeps you running. I know it does, darling. It keeps you running, oh, it keeps you running. It keeps you running, oh, it keeps you running. It keeps you running, oh, it keeps you
That's just an interesting version of the song. It's got this funk sound to it, that bass and the drum, that heavy boom that they put in there with like the bass drum boom. It's going boom through the song, and you got that heavy driving bass, that funk bass in there. But the song still has that blues edge. It has a little bit of a blues edge to it, and the way Carly Simon sings it, she's giving it that blues feeling as well. And there's even a little touch of jazz in there. I think there's all kinds of combinations of genres, but it just moves. I mean, that instrumental backing track on this song is just dynamite. And like I said, I think the Doobie Brothers went in the studios and said, I wonder if I can do this a little bit better than how we did it as the Doobie Brothers. And they put everything into it, giving it a little bit different flavor. Like I said, it gave it a little bit more of that funk, jazz, blues flavor to it. And then with Carly Simon's voice, very bluesy voice on this song, very bluesy. And then the Doobie Brothers doing the background vocals just adds to it. It gives it a little bit of depth as they get into the refrain. Fantastic cover version of the song. And like I say, this is the second version of the song. The Doobie Brothers did the original. Carly Simon came out with hers several months later. In fact, released it as a single almost 6 months before the Doobie Brothers released theirs as a single. So that's kind of interesting as well. But I thought that was so interesting to put this album on, this Another Passenger album by Carly Simon, and then hear a song that she covered by the Doobie Brothers that was just released. I mean, I think that to me was what blew me away and when I heard it. But the more I hear the song, the more I hear different pieces in the song that make it interesting. I think it's a really cool version, very cool cover version of the song It Keeps You Running. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, hey, hit that like button. That'd be really appreciated. That's the old thumbs up button. If you have any comments about Carly Simon doing a cover of It Keeps You Running, put in the comments below. That'd also be really appreciated. Now I'm going to take a link to this video, put in my description below. So if you want to hear it again without me stopping it, hit that link. It'll open up and play for you. I'm also going to put a link to the channel that uploaded this video into YouTube into my description below. You might want to check that channel out, see if they have anything else you might want to watch. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, you make me really happy if you did. Go below my video, hit that subscribe button, and you make me very, very, very happy. If you go over here and ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. Yeah, I had to play this. Like I say, it's more of a review than a true reaction. But I just thought it was so cool that Carly Simon covered the song and used the Doobie Brothers themselves as her backup band and their producer. How fantastic is that? This put a huge smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a big smile on your face. And peace out, baby.